In the quiet village of Meadowlight, where green hills touched the clouds, lived a 13-year-old boy named Arin. Arin was known for one strange thing: he never spoke much. People thought he was shy, but deep inside, Arin was just afraid. He was afraid of saying something wrong, afraid of being laughed at. Every time he tried to speak in front of others, his voice trembled and his hands shook. His mother, Mira, was kind and gentle. She often told him, "Arin, the sky never hides behind the mountains. You shouldn't hide behind your fear." But Arin only smiled and stayed quiet. At school, Arin loved drawing. His notebooks were full of clouds, birds, and stars. Sometimes, his teacher, Mr. Hale, praised his work, saying, "You see beauty where others see nothing, Arin. That's a gift." But when it came to speaking in class, Arin froze every time. His classmates whispered, "He's weird," and giggled. That laughter hurt more than any words could. One day, the school announced a big event, the Sky Festival. Each student had to stand on stage and tell a short story about dreams. When Arin heard his name on the list, his stomach dropped. He wanted to disappear. At dinner that night, he said, "Mom, I can't do it. I'll forget everything. They'll laugh again." Mira gently placed her hand on his and said, "My son, the sky doesn't fear the clouds. It stays open. Maybe your voice is like that sky, waiting for you to believe in it." That night, Arin went to the hill outside the village. He looked up at the stars and whispered, "Why can't I speak like everyone else?" A cool wind blew past him, almost like an answer. He closed his eyes and imagined speaking, not to people, but to the sky itself. No one judged him there. The stars listened. The moon smiled. And for the first time, his heart felt light. From that day, Arin started practicing alone. He stood by the hill every evening, telling his stories to the open air. He talked about his drawings, his dreams, and his fears. Sometimes he stumbled, sometimes he forgot words, but the sky never laughed. And slowly, his voice became stronger. When the festival day arrived, Arin felt his heart racing like a drum. Behind the stage, he almost ran away. But then he remembered the wind, the stars, and his mother's words. He took a deep breath and stepped forward. The bright lights blinded him for a second. Hundreds of faces looked up. He wanted to run. But then he looked at the painted backdrop, a sky full of clouds. He smiled and began softly, "My name is Arin, and I used to be afraid of my own voice." The hall was silent. He continued, "I thought silence was safer. But silence can also be a cage. One day, I realized even the sky makes thunder when it needs to be heard." His words grew stronger with each line. The students who used to laugh were now listening. When he finished, there was a pause, and then loud applause filled the hall. Even Mr. Hale wiped a tear from his eye. After the event, Arin ran outside and looked at the sky again. The same clouds were there, but now they looked different, brighter, freer. He whispered, "Thank you for listening to me, even when no one else did." Mira found him there and hugged him tightly. She said softly, "I told you, your voice is part of the sky now." From that day, Arin spoke whenever he had something to say. Not loudly, not perfectly, but with honesty. Because he had learned something beautiful. Courage doesn't mean not being scared. It means speaking even when your voice shakes.